John and Michael are old college friends. John is a high-earning lawyer living in a big city. He drives a luxury car, owns a huge house, and eats at expensive restaurants. But behind the scenes, he is drowning in debt, stressed about his job, and barely saving any money. Michael, on the other hand, runs a small online business. He rents a modest apartment, drives a used car, and rarely shops for new things. But he has no debt, travels often, and works only when he wants to. At first glance, John looks rich, but in reality, Michael is wealthier.
Why?
Because true wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much control you have over your life. Today, many people chase a rich lifestyle filled with luxury items, but they end up stuck in jobs they hate just to keep paying for it all. Meanwhile, those who live frugally gain more freedom, peace, and happiness. Frugal living is no longer about being cheap or sacrificing fun. It's about making smarter choices so that money serves you instead of the other way around. In today's world, frugal is the new rich. Number 1. The new definition of wealth: freedom over possessions. For many years, people believed being rich meant owning big houses, luxury cars, and expensive clothes. But today, a new kind of wealth is rising: freedom. Imagine two people, Sarah and Jake. Sarah has a high-paying job, a luxury apartment, and designer bags. But she works 60 hours a week, barely sees her family, and feels exhausted. Jake, on the other hand, has a simple home, a basic car, and a flexible job. He earns less than Sarah but has no debt, plenty of savings, and time to enjoy his life. Who is truly rich? The one who has control over their time. The problem with chasing expensive things is that they come with hidden costs, stress, long work hours, and financial pressure. Many people buy things they don't need, with money they don't have, to impress people they don't even like. But modern wealth isn't about having more, it's about needing less. A frugal lifestyle gives you the power to choose how you live, work, and spend your time. The real goal is not luxury, it's freedom, peace of mind, and the ability to live life on your own terms. That's the new definition of wealth. Number 2. Frugality as a power move, not a sacrifice. Many people think being frugal means being cheap, boring, or missing out on life. But in reality, frugality is not about giving things up, it's about gaining control. Look at some of the richest people in the world. Warren Buffett still lives in the same small house he bought in 1958. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same simple t-shirts every day. Keanu Reeves takes public transport and donates most of his money. These people can afford anything, but they choose not to waste money on things they don't need.
Why?
Because they know money is power, and wasting it on useless things takes that power away. Being frugal doesn't mean never spending money. It means spending on purpose. There's a big difference between being cheap, buying low-quality things just to save money, and being frugal, buying things that add real value to your life. When you stop spending money on things that don't matter, you gain freedom. You don't have to stress about bills. You don't have to stay in a job you hate just to pay for things you don't need. You have options to travel, to invest, to start a business, or to work less. Frugality is not about suffering. It's a power move, a smart way to build wealth, reduce stress, and create a life that's truly rich. When you control your spending, you control your future. And that's the real luxury. Number 3. Why overspending is a financial trap and how companies trick you. Have you ever bought something you didn't need just because it was on sale? Or signed up for a free trial, then forgot to cancel? You're not alone. Companies spend millions studying human psychology to make sure we spend more and save less. One of the biggest traps is FOMO, fear of missing out. Social media shows us influencers with new clothes, fancy vacations, and the latest gadgets. It makes us feel like we need to keep up, even if it means going into debt. Then there's lifestyle inflation, the idea that as we earn more, we should spend more. Instead of saving, many people upgrade their homes, cars, and phones the moment they get a raise. The problem? The more you spend, the harder it is to escape the cycle of working just to pay bills. Companies also use subscription traps. Free trials, streaming services, and monthly memberships seem small at first, but they add up. Many people pay for things they don't even use because canceling is made difficult. And let's not forget by now, pay later, BNPL, schemes. They make shopping seem easy, but in reality, they lead to hidden debt. A $200 jacket may seem affordable when broken into small payments, but it can quickly turn into a spending habit you can't control. Overspending keeps people stuck in financial stress. The smartest move? Recognize these tricks, spend wisely, and take back control of your money. Number 4. How frugal living boosts mental and emotional well-being. Money problems are one of the biggest causes of stress today. Many people lie awake at night worrying about bills, debt, and job security. But what if the solution isn't making more money, but needing less? Frugal living helps reduce stress because it removes financial pressure. When you spend wisely and avoid debt, you no longer feel trapped in a cycle of endless work just to survive. Instead of paycheck-to-paycheck living, you have savings, security, and peace of mind. A simple lifestyle also improves mental clarity. When you stop chasing material things, your mind feels lighter. You no longer waste energy worrying about what to buy next or how to afford it. This gives you more time to focus on things that truly matter: relationships, health, and personal growth. Studies show that people with fewer financial worries experience lower levels of anxiety and depression. They sleep better, have healthier relationships, and feel more in control of their lives. Frugality also helps people escape the stress of consumerism. Instead of feeling pressured to keep up with trends, you learn to enjoy life with what you already have. True happiness doesn't come from shopping. It comes from freedom, security, and contentment. By choosing a frugal lifestyle, you're not just saving money, you're investing in your mental and emotional well-being. Number 5. The hidden advantages of frugal living in today's economy. The world is changing fast. Prices are rising, jobs are less secure, and economic downturns are happening more often. In times like these, frugal people have a huge advantage. One major benefit of frugal living is financial stability. When you spend less and save more, you have a safety net. If you lose your job or face an emergency, you won't panic. You have money set aside to handle tough situations. Frugality also helps people deal with inflation. As prices go up, those who live simply don't feel as much pressure. They already know how to make their money stretch, buying in bulk, avoiding waste, and focusing on needs instead of wants. Another hidden advantage is freedom of choice. People who are not drowning in debt don't have to stay stuck in stressful jobs. They can take risks, start businesses, travel, or work fewer hours. Frugality creates opportunities that overspending never will. Many people are now following the FIRE, financial independence, retire early movement, proving that smart money habits can lead to early retirement and true financial freedom. In today's economy, those who live frugally are not just surviving, they are thriving. While others struggle to keep up, they stay ahead by making wise financial decisions. Number 6. Practical ways to embrace frugality without feeling poor. Frugality doesn't mean giving up everything fun or living like a monk. It's about making smarter choices with money while still enjoying life. The key is to focus on what truly matters to you and cut out spending that doesn't add real value. One way to do this is by delaying purchases. Instead of buying things on impulse, give yourself time, maybe 30 or 90 days, to see if you really need it. Many times, the desire fades, and you realize you didn't need it after all. Another way to embrace frugality without feeling deprived is to spend on experiences rather than things. A weekend trip with friends or a special dinner with family brings more happiness than buying the latest phone. Finding creative ways to enjoy life for less, such as travel hacking, house swapping for vacations, or exploring free local events, can make life exciting without draining your bank account. Being frugal is also about investing in quality instead of just choosing the cheapest option. A well-made jacket that lasts 5 years is a better deal than a cheap one that falls apart in months. By focusing on value instead of just price, frugality becomes a smart financial strategy rather than a sacrifice. The world is changing, and smart people are realizing that real wealth isn't about spending more, it's about needing less. The future belongs to those who know how to live well without wasting money. More young people today are choosing simple, intentional living over debt-driven lifestyles. Instead of chasing luxury, they are choosing financial freedom. They work less, stress less, and focus on what truly matters: health, relationships, and personal growth. Frugality is about being in control. When you live below your means, you are free. You don't have to stay in a job you hate. You don't have to panic about the next financial crisis. You have options. You have peace of mind. In the future, the wealthiest people won't be those who earn the most, but those who need the least to live happily. While others are trapped in debt, the frugal will be financially free. While others chase status, the frugal will chase experiences, dreams, and true happiness. The choice is clear: spend to impress or save to be free. The new rich are not those who buy more, but those who own their time, their money, and their future. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.